teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, a crew looking to make a strong statement. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense, because the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Back to pass. It's Collins. The pocket breaking down. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you what, this quarterback is going to get an earful when he gets back to the sideline. We're in the first quarter. You can't be exposing yourself to big hits early in the game like that. Chris, they're going to need him today, and this is just the opening drive.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And there's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
To the air, it's Collins. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. And the puck will bounce out of bounds. It's Young. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 play.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab by the receiver. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
They're going to run it here. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
A quick shoot. Nobody can bring him down. Another great move. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The defense backed up against their own end zone.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense facing 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down, and the completion moves the ball down to the 4. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Mean Green, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Single back, takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
To the air, it's Collins. And the receiver snags it, it's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
They're going to run it. Look out, room to run here. stop and gets a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And it's North Texas on top so far, Kurt. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Handoff to the back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Takes the handoff. It's Gray. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Can he get there on the ground? Fighting him off. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see.
Kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Brown down the middle. It's Brown.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. We'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. Looking to throw. It's Collins. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost him.
It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after a short return. But the offense will go to work at the 44.
About this, Chris, the safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
On first down, it's play action. Slides the quick throw. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Extending the play now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Third down play for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to throw for it on third and short. It is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Oh, he's bringing it back.
All week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Breaks into the clear. Slides down to avoid the tackle. You set her down to the offense. First and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to 36. No huddle here for the offense. On first and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Defense is coming after him. They make the first down, and that scramble, that's a tough one for this defense to give up. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. And the ball is hauled in. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rally the football on that.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over.
So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. The secondary backed up off the ball now. That's a design quarterback keeper. He shreds the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The sure hands. It's Gray. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Dropping back. It's Collins. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finally throws it deep down the left side. Catch made way down at the 25. Third quarter. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Keeping it on the ground here. Fights off a defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Collins. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
On the run here. Let's it go. The receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Tight end goes in motion. They keep him guessing with a run. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's the running back in the flat. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Seventh play drive coming up, but it is third down and long.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. To throw, it's Collins. And it's caught. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Can he make it to the marker? They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Ball handed off. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
He's in the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Moon Green. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the offense will take over.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Collins. Finds his man, it's Gray. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
There's the handoff. As the first down is still going. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Receiver in motion now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He lets it rip. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down. First play of the drive drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away.
Now here he goes. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And it's North Texas on top so far, Kurt. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. So here we go now. 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? He's running out of time here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's going to hand this off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Collins. And he dumps it over to the tight end. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Bell. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Caught by the receiver. And they're able to get him down.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Now, someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Collins. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to throw again. He's going to take off. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Dropping back. It's Collins. Finds his target. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. On third down, it's a handoff. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they don't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Trying for a fourth down completion. Going for his running back. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Good shit at the latest fuck. Shit was wide open, but he put out like this.
Oh, it's not
I think that ass all game.
down interception is going to cost him critical minutes here at the least here in the fourth quarter.
He throw that right on the break. Good.
Beginning at the 22. And still motoring. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Grinding away on the ground. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of